Hello there, Medallion here with my, hopefully, comprehensive guide to the new reputations added in patch 6.2. What they are, where they are, and how to farm them. Let's get you flying as soon as possible. So, there were 4 reputations added with Tanaan Jungle in patch 6.2, 2 of which are faction specific, and 2 of which are shared between factions. You can click on the annotations here to skip to the faction you're interested in. There will also be timestamps in the description. Before we go into depth on the reputations, let's quickly cover the ways to maximise our reputation gain. If you want to be flying as fast as possible, you're going to want to construct the Trading Post level 3 in your garrison. At level 3, the Trading Post offers a 20% increase to all reputation gains in Draenor, which would be a significant reduction in the amount of time it is going to take to hit Revered with all 3 factions. To unlock the level 3 pattern, you need to have Exalted with at least 1 Draenor faction. If you didn't achieve this with any of the original factions that came with the WoD launch, don't worry. The Saberstalker's reputation in Tanaan can be grinded to Exalted fairly quickly, which we'll see when we come to them. And there's a dual benefit of fulfilling one of our goals towards flying. You also want to keep an eye out for certain holiday events and the Darkmoon Fair, which give their own little buffs to reputation gain. Let's start with the faction-specific reputations. Gaining reputation with both Vol'jin's Headhunters and the Hand of the Prophet work in the same way. Once you've unlocked Tanaan Jungle and constructed your faction-specific hub, Lion's Watch for the Alliance and Volmar for the Horde, and then done a follow-up mission that takes you around Tanaan, there'll be a mission table available in the main building in your hub. At the mission table, you'll be able to select one of 2 available assault missions, which are random from a pool of 7, similar to the Apexis dailies offered at your garrison. These missions offer differing amount of Apexis crystals and oil, depending on whether it's a solo mission or a group mission, but they both offer the same amount of reputation, so if all you care about is the rep, it doesn't matter which mission you do. After you've completed your chosen assault mission, 2 more quests will be offered by an NPC at your faction hub. Vindicator Kratos for the Alliance, and Shadowhunter Dengel for the Horde. One of these quests is always pressing the attack, which requires you to complete 2 bonus objectives in Tanaan Jungle. You'll probably want to tie this in with the other quest that is available, which would be to kill or to collect items from one of the specific groups of mobs in Tanaan. There is also the potential for a 4th daily that offers rep. This is available from Parvink in Lion's Watch, or Nimi Brightcastle in Volmar. These NPCs offer a random daily for one of the factions in Tanaan, so check them for the ones that tie into whichever faction you're working on, but until you hit Revered with each, you'll probably be doing whichever one's offered every day. Finally, reputation for these factions can be awarded from certain garrison campaign missions, and 2200 rep is awarded for the initial quest line, so be sure to keep up with your garrison campaign each week. Now, let's quickly cover the Order of the Awakened, the Arakoa rep in Tanaan Jungle. Thankfully this rep is a simple grind. Once you built your faction hub, there'll be an Arakoa offering a quest called Unknowable Power. To complete this, you have to collect a Fel-corrupted Apexis fragment from any rare or treasure in Tanaan. Thankfully the place is littered with them. Once you've done this, the daily quest becomes available. For this you need to collect 10 of the Fel-corrupted Apexis fragments. Simple really. Keep this up for a month and you'll be exalted. And for our final reputation, we have the Saberstalkers. This is actually a grindable reputation. All the elite Sabermaw mobs in the Fangrelat area of Tanaan will give 25 reputation with the Saberstalkers. There are also 4 rare elites that reward 500 reputation each. These are their locations. I will place their coordinates in the description for you to use. And lastly, there is a weekly quest, Rumble in the Jungle. This quest requires you to summon and defeat 3 elite mobs by using totems in the challenge arena. You can buy challenge totems from the Saberstalker's Quartermaster using claws that drop from the Sabermaw in the area. You use them here, just south of the Quartermaster. The best way to grind rep with this faction is probably just going to be joining a group using the pre-made group finder and grinding it out. If you want to, you can also attempt to grind the rare elites by realm hopping, since they give the largest amount of reputation. Use the add-on Cross Realm Assist to make this easier for you. I'll provide a link in the description. And be sure to use your guild battle standards while you grind to speed things up. There's one more source of daily reputation available, but it's not a guarantee. There are 4 rares in Tanaan that drop an item, Medallion of the Legion, that rewards 1000 reputation with each Draenor faction, and is also buffed by the Trading Post. so long as you use it in Draenor. You can see where they are each located on this map. I'll put coordinates in the description. You have one chance each day to loot these mobs, so you're going to want to kill all 4 every day to maximise your chances of getting these rep tokens. You can use this script in-game to check if you killed them today or not. I'll put that in the description for you too. The tokens can also be bought and sold on the auction house, so if you're rolling in money, well, that's going to be your fastest track to Exalted. And that about wraps it up for our guide. Hope this helped you out in some way, and if not, well, maybe one of my future guides will. I'll see you next time.